We begin tonight with Hurricane Helene, just upgraded to what they're calling now an extremely dangerous Category 4 hurricane, set to make landfall just a short time from now, already 130-mile-an-hour winds.
This is a potential historic event with catastrophic, deadly consequences. This is not a maybe. This is on track to happen.
When a storm like this hits, it's hard to be prepared for what's to come. And the local co-op can't just flip a switch to get the power for tens of thousands of members. Everyone was in the dark. One of our guiding principles is cooperation among cooperatives. So this is one of those times we have to show what we stand for.
The most challenging thing as far as leaving, I would say leaving my family, especially my little girl. So the expectation we had was to perform like we do every day here, bring everybody back safe and sound, without a scratch, even though it's the mountains versus the flatlands. As far as what the news was showing, yes, they've seen the floodwaters, we've seen the houses washed off foundations, we've seen the power lines in the middle of the roads. It just doesn't do it justice. There's nothing like seeing it with your own two eyes. The only other place that I've seen devastation that would amount to this in the mountains would be in Biloxi for Katrina. Having dependability in the rest of the crews that went along with us is huge. It's a very stressful situation. You know that there's lots of dangers that lurk in the distance. One trip, and you could roll down these hills for however many hundreds of feet. I give full respect to the guys that do it every day in the mountains. Them are some tough fellas. Where these poles are located on the mountain tops and things, it's not like here where everything's right beside the road. It's off the beaten path. So we were climbing. The only time we set the bucket up was maybe to ground a line where it crossed the highway. The rest of the time, it was all Pat and Charlie. Get your hooks on and go old school on them, and get up it. They actually climbed so much that when we stopped to eat on the way back home, they had blisters and sores on their calves from their hooks. The co-op was very limited on supplies from the devastation, but we never missed a meal. They had breakfast, lunch, and dinner ready for us. They never missed a beat. The community was coming together. We've had people bring us, deep fried turkey, deer meat from their freezers. All this was coming out of the woodworks and just everybody helping everybody in the neighborhood for sure. So to feel the support from everybody, it just puts that much more fire in you, to drive that much harder, to do the job, to do it right the first time. So to see that come together is very heartwarming, I guess you could say. So you've worked all day. You've climbed these mountains, you've climbed them poles, you've pulled wire through brush and cut trees, and you removed the grounds. Everybody's in the clear. You come hot with a line. And you see these lights come on up the mountain. And you hear in the very faint distance, you can hear hollers, and as we're passing down these skinny mountain roads, walking off the mountain, you hear them holler, "Thank you," and it just, through the mountains, it just echoes. It just echoes all through the hills. So it was an experience I will never forget, that's for sure. Everybody involved with a co-op, all the way down from the phone calls to the linemen. It takes everybody. Power of the community and seeing them lights come on as we roll away is why I do it. It was a true honor to be able to go and, the chance to go help. We knew that a North Carolina co-op was in dire need of our help. We wanted to be able to go. We wanted to be able to repay them for what they have done for us. And no matter who gets the call, they know they're going to be willing to come help and do what they need to do to get everything back on track. I guess when you're hitting that last exit, man, that's when it sets in hard. There's actually signs on the road, welcome home, thanks for what you've done, you know, and so forth. So that's really when it hits home. The next thing you know, you're pulling in the yard and there's everybody waiting on you, you know, your family, your wife, your kids, your dog, whatever it may be, but you're just happy to see, you know, your house and really just ready to get a good rest in your bed.